What I define as Yankee-style barbecue is really just us being able to have the ability to kind of do whatever we want. But I also think not growing up being so deeply rooted in it allows us to have more freedoms with it and not feeling like I'm doing any sort of sacrilege by changing traditional classical approaches. So Yankee style for us in the context of New York is really just having the ability to not be held to particular traditional cultures of particular regions. And not saying that it's any better or any worse, it just gives us the freedom to kind of play around a little bit more and take our sort of chef backgrounds and applying some of that chefy thing to the barbecuing thing and having a little bit more playability with all of the traditional recipes with some nuances of New York City. I'm originally from upstate New York, and growing up in that Italian Lebanese home, we ate a lot of Italian food, and there was always an Italian sausage link, whether it was sweet or spicy, and it always had peppers and it always had like provolone onto it melted. And I grew up having these things throughout my entire life in Utica, New York, or Little Italy. And then when it came time starting to do barbecue, and you go to Texas and you get their classic jalapeno cheddar sausage link, I was like, why not do one that's Italian, but very deeply rooted in New York? I wanted to put the peppers and the cheese inside of the sausage the same way that Texas would do jalapeno and cheddar, smoke it, and then finish it on the grill so you get that really nice snap of the casing, but it melts out this beautiful provolone cheese and has that vinegary bite of those cherry peppers in it. It's just something that I dreamt of making, and it came out better than anything I ever could have expected. I've been blessed to be able to have an insight and a culinary training, particularly at a 4-star New York City level like a restaurant like Del Posto. Italian food is always sort of my heart and soul, but barbecue has become a very close second within my life. One of the things I love about barbecue is there's a lot of correlations with Italian culture and food within it. If you were to look at the nonna of a household, the grandmother, she starts off the day and it's 5 a.m. and she's just putting all of her love, heart, and soul into making this pot of sauce. To me, when I started barbecuing, that sort of nonna culture, it's very similar to the pitmasters out there. Pitmasters wake up at 5 a.m. They fire up their pits. They load in their wood, they load in their charcoal, they start putting their meat on the smokers. It's all low and slow, and they're giving all of their same love into that product. If you're barbecuing, you're generally cooking for a lot of people to come over. The same way when Grandma would make her Sunday suppers or her Sunday feasts, the same kind of thing. So I always love that correlation between it, and I think that's how it clicked or resonated in me so quickly to really want to continue to pursue barbecue over Italian cuisine. A lot of the barbecue guys in the city do an incredible job, and I wouldn't even suggest that we do it better than they do. We just do it a little bit differently. A lot of our focus is on pork products versus some of the other guys have a main focus on beef, briskets and burnt ends and beef ribs and things like that. We also have a full grilled item list here that a lot of the other barbecue restaurants don't have. So we do an incredible burger that's gotten a lot of notoriety. We've done really well with it in Burger Bash and other burger competitions. Growing up in New York State, near Buffalo, New York, I grew up eating buffalo wings. I wanted to make my play on a smoked buffalo wing. So we take our wings, we rub them, we smoke them, then we finish them on the grill. You can even duck them in the deep fryer, and then we toss them in a barbecue buffalo sauce, which is basically that Carolina style wing, but with a little bit of barbecue-y, vinegary tang to it, which again is sort of mixing traditional Carolina style with like a weird New York chicken wing thing. What's cool about Pig Beach in the space that we have is that we wanted to be able to be very family friendly as well as being a food-driven destination. So having something like a hamburger or a hot dog on it means mom and dad can come and take down a rack of baby back ribs, and the kids can have a hot dog or a hamburger as they're running around playing and having fun. But also, it's going to be one of the best hot dogs or hamburgers you've ever had, hopefully. Grandma never had recipes. She just knew how to make all this stuff. She knew it was done when she pushed down and said, okay, that's done. She knew it was done when she tasted it and said, okay, that's perfect. Or it needs more salt, or needs more sugar, or needs more acid, or whatever. Grandma just kind of cooked with her heart and soul, and that's how a lot of these pitmaster guys do it. My entire family, half Italian, half Lebanese, every day it was manja or sakfein, all of which mean eat, love, be happy, come together, let's celebrate family, friends, and loved ones, and food was just such a main part of my life. That's how I really got into cooking.